Let's solve this question together. It says a squared minus b squared is equal to 9 and ab is equal to 3. We're required to solve for the value of a plus b. Okay. Now, first things first, you can say, let's call this equation 1 and call this equation 2. So we say from equation 2, b could be said to be equal to 3 over a. Okay. So we'll substitute b as 3 over a in equation 1 and solve this. So we have a squared minus 3 over a is equal to 9. Sorry, minus 3 over a squared. Now recall that when we have a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b, and this is from difference of two squares. Alright. Now applying this law here, we're going to have that this now becomes equal to a plus 3 over a, okay, into a minus 3 over a is equals 9. Alright. Now, from here there are two possibilities. Okay. When you have that the product of two things is equal to 9, and let's assume that these are whole numbers, it's either that this will be equal to 3 and this is equal to 3, or this is equal to minus 3 and this is equal to minus 3. Okay. So we have 3 times 3 to be equal to 9, and minus 3 times minus 3 is equal to 9. Okay. So we'll substitute this for 3 and this for 3, and substitute this for minus 3 and this for minus 3 and solve this equation completely. Let's do that now. So for our first condition, we can say let this be equal to 3. So let a plus 3 over a be equal to 3, and a minus 3 over a equals 3. Okay. From here, let us pick one of them and solve. We have a times a is a squared plus 3 is equal to 3 over a. Sorry, 3a rather. Now, a squared minus 3a plus 3 is equal to what? 0. Alright? So we'll solve this equation, this quadratic equation completely. Now to solve this quadratic equation, we're going to use the quadratic formula. Okay? We have quadratic formula that states that would be that a is equal to minus 3 is 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 squared is 9 minus 4 times 3 times 1 is 12. Okay? All over 2 times 1, which is 2. Now this becomes equal to 3 plus or minus root of negative 3 all over 2. Okay, so these are the values for a. Alright. Now in the same vein, we can check if this is true by equating this as well to negative 3. Okay, let's do that now. So when we equate this to be equal to negative 3, we have a times a is a squared plus 3 over a times a is 3 is equal to negative 3a. Crossing over, we have a squared plus 3a plus 3 is equal to 0. Alright? Now let's solve this quadratic equation together. We have a to be equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared is 9 minus 12. Alright? All over 2 times a, which is 2. We have this to be equal to minus 3 plus or minus root of negative 3 over 2. Alright? So we now have that our a is equal to 3 plus or minus root of negative 3 over 2, or minus 3 plus or minus root of negative 3 over 2. Okay. Now we can now solve for b and add to get our final answer. Okay. So let's solve for b now, given these rules. Now recall that our b, as we said, is equal to 3 over a. Okay. Now let's test for this first condition here. So when a is equal to this, let us pick one of them. Let's pick the plus sign. We now have our b will be equal to 3 divided by 3 plus root of negative 3 all over 2. This will become equal to 3 times 2 all over 3 plus root of negative 3. Let's multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of this. We have that this is equal to 6 into 3 minus root of negative 3. We have 3 squared is 9 minus root of negative 3 squared is what? Negative 3. Okay. This becomes equal to 6 into 3 minus root of negative 3 divided by 9 minus 3 is plus 12. Now this becomes equal to 6 here is 1, 6 here is 2. We have 3 minus okay, all over 2. Alright, so when a is equal to 3 plus root of negative 3 over 2, b is equal to 3 minus root of negative 3 over 2. Invariably, we can also conclude that from here, our b would also be equal to plus or minus here. So you're seeing that a and b are equal, but in the signs are just the things changing, okay? When b is positive here, a is negative here. And when a is positive here, b is negative here. It invariably means that our first value for b is this, and our second value for b is also negative 3, okay, plus or minus root of negative 3 all over 2. Alright? So yeah, this becomes the final answer to this question. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.